Okay, so I have the recording back on. I paused it while we were chatting. If you want to go ahead and get started, we can, because usually we wait about 5 minutes to make sure everybody's on. But I think like with the snow day for a lot of us, I think a lot of people may be outside. So yeah, we can go ahead and get started. What do you think, Aim?
Yeah, we can get started.
Okay. So this week, we do these every Tuesday, same time, 1 o'clock, every single Tuesday. And then we also do an evening one at basically the first Thursday of every month. We'll have an evening one. And anyways, the times are on the graphics. But yeah, this one is every Tuesday, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. And usually we go over a product, we highlight a product of the week, and we do a health tip of the week. Every once in a while, usually once a month or so, we have a giveaway on the call. You'll never know when that is. We usually just like surprise you guys. And then at the end, we open it up for if anyone has any product questions, that need answered, troubleshooting, at the end of the half hour. And then if anyone wants to stay on beyond the first half hour, we do live kind of coaching business wise if anyone has any business questions. But the first half hour is just pretty general stuff. But this week we're doing a little bit different just because we have a couple events. We want to, do our announcements, like what's going on this week. We have a couple events happening. And instead of doing a health tip of the week, we're kind of doing a sharing plexus tip of the week. And we're going to be talking a little bit about slim and active. So on Friday, the 12th, Amy and I are doing a happy hour. I guess you could call it more of a happy half hour. We're going to keep it short. May even be shorter than that if we can, but we will be live. It's going to be a Zoom. Okay. So I have a graphic. I'm like in the midst of finishing the graphic on my phone. So hopefully I'll be able to send that out right after this call. And it's going to be at noon Eastern. Amy and I will be mixing up our slim and our active. We'll be making fun mocktails with it. And then we'll also make a fun cocktail because it's Friday. And it's just going to be a little like an easy, fun way to share Plexus with your friends, where they can learn a little bit about the products. Like while we're mixing the drinks, we'll be sharing a little bit about how they work, how Slim works, how Active works, what it's done for us. We'll share a little bit of our story. Nothing too long, we'll keep it light and fun. But this Zoom, anyone that's on the Zoom, whether you're a guest that you invited or a customer or an ambassador on your team or yourself, anybody that's on the Zoom is going to be entered in a live drawing. We're going to do a live prize drawing for anybody that's on the happy hour Zoom at 12 o'clock. So that'll be fun. And then also leading up to that, if you guys are sharing a sample, if you share a sample with a friend and get them, invite them to Friday's Zoom happy hour, you'll be entered to win. You'll be entered in a drawing to win your choice of either a bag of Active or a $20 Amazon gift card. So I'm excited about that. So we want you guys to be sharing some samples. So whether you want to share it through the Engage app, which is so easy to do, you could do that. Like they don't have to have their sample while they're watching the live. Okay. So don't be all like worried. Oh my goodness. Like I'm just sharing a sample now. It's not going to get there till next week. They can't attend the live. No, it's not like that. Like we just want them to attend the live while they're either waiting for their sample, or if they want to drink it while they're on it, that's great too. They don't have to. They can have it right away. If they already have their sample, have them drink it now. It's fine. No need to wait. Or you could share a stick, from your stash, share it with a neighbor, someone you see, someone you want to mail it, whatever. So anyways, that is on Friday and I'm super excited for it. And they can always watch the replay. If they can't attend at noon, just have them watch the replay, but ideally tune into the Zoom. I will also be live streaming it into the Facebook group, the Balanced Wellness Facebook group. And so if there's someone that's having trouble with the Zoom, just, we can give them the link as a backup, but the people that are on the Zoom will be the ones entered into the prize drawing though, because those are the only people we'll be able to see live, And I'm going to also be trying to live stream it to my own personal Facebook page as well. And if that works out, I'll be tagging Amy in it. So it'll be hopefully on both of our pages. I can't guarantee that part. I hope it's going to work out. I've done it before, but I want to make sure, anyways, so that's what that is. So basically just, Zoom, and then the Facebook will be like a backup. But Thursday night, there is another event. So if you have anyone, first of all, I want to attend because I want to learn more about Joyome as much as I can. As well as, inviting our teams, inviting our customers, and any friends that you want to, share Joyome with. Amy Welch is doing an event on Thursday night. It's in the Plexus Experience group. And that was the one that used to be called the Plexus 3-day group, where we did that 3-day box event. Well, we changed the name to it. It's called Plexus Experience. And that's where we're going to be holding all of our, the big team events with Amy Welch's team. Any time we do an event that we want to invite people to learn about Plexus. So that's where that's going to be on Thursday night. So just keep those two things in mind when you're sharing Plexus this week. So those are my announcements for now. Amy.
Okay. Yeah, those are good announcements. Oh, I'm excited for both events, Thursday and Friday. Just be sure, guys, if you have friends that you've invited to the Zoom on Friday for the happy hour, send us their names so we know to look for them, or tag them. Well, send us their names, the 3 names or 5 names, however many people you invite. And if they're not on the Zoom, you can tag them in the live on Facebook also. And that's how you'll get entered to win the gift card or the active. So I don't know why I'm talking with my hands.
Because I always do. It's probably contagious.
Yeah. So we did these happy hours. I think you guys might remember them from last spring, and they were very fun and very effective at helping people learn just enough about Plexus. And we did have people join right after the happy hours. So hopefully that, or even not, if not join or order. They don't have to join, they can order as a customer. But anyways, so Slim, let's see here. I was just going to try to share some interesting facts. I did want to talk a little bit about the Slim when I first started and Nicole first started. Do you remember that Slim, Nicole?
Yeah, the old one, the original, cherry kind of flavored Slim. Yeah.
Slim, what it was for years, it was created to balance blood sugar. And it had the basic Slim formula in it. And it essentially just balanced blood sugar. That's all it did. And people got such amazing results, and people were losing weight. That's why it's named Slim, because when the blood sugar is balanced, your cravings are controlled. You have more natural energy. Once your sugars get balanced, you'll notice the more natural energy. You sleep better at night. Your hormones are controlled. You guys know all the good stuff. But I always think back to that first Slim we had. It was not hunger control. It did not have the extra fiber for hunger control. And it also was not the microbiome activating. It didn't have the prebiotics in it that feed the probiotics and boost our metabolism. And that Slim, that very basic formula of Slim, is all we had for, gosh, long time. And it was so successful just with that. And now we have these 2 even better Slims to offer. They both have the basic blood sugar balancing formula, plus basically they each have their own form of prebiotic in a way. The microbiome Slim has XOS prebiotics that feeds the probiotics. So it's going to detox the gut, but it also boosts, long story short, boosts metabolism. I could get into the science of it, why, but it does boost metabolism. And then the hunger control has a prebiotic plant fiber that goes into our stomachs and attracts water molecules. So you just feel fuller longer. And these water molecules leave your body, your stomach slowly. So you feel satisfied throughout the day. And I'm just very thankful that now we have these two awesome Slims that I think they both taste amazing. I did want to share, they get their color from beetroot extract. I've never been a fan of beets, but can't taste it in the Slim, so that's good. Carrot concentrate. I didn't know that till today. And hibiscus concentrate. So beetroot
Coloring,
extract
probably.
and hibiscus concentrate. That's where we get the color for the Slim hunger control. Little fun fact. The sweetener is stevia, but it's not just any stevia. It's not the stevia that you could buy at the store, like Truvia, you know. It's water extracted stevia leaf. Well, it's stevia leaf extract, and they extract it with water, not chemicals. So a lot of the stevias at the store, they use chemicals to extract it. So you get some chemicals in that stuff. Ours is the purest form of stevia. So I have had people tell me over the years, oh, I don't like stevia. I react to it, or I don't like the taste. And I always say, well, just try it, because our stevia is different and it's extracted naturally. So you might not have a reaction. And usually, actually, no one ever has. They all have liked it. So a little bit about active.
Also, just a note real quick too, while you're saying these things, if any of these things that she's saying, you know, jot down maybe a note. I mean, you don't have to take notes on the whole thing, but these are really interesting things that you could share as a Plexus post. And I don't mean to type up the whole paragraph that like Amy's talking, but like say she says one thing where it's like, okay, about the stevia. You could write a post to share Plexus in a way of just saying like, you know, you may not know, but Plexus doesn't have any sugar. It's sweetened with stevia, and then explain how the stevia is different than normal stevia. And like that's your post. And then it's like just a picture of your drink, you know, just sharing little snippets about these products. That's why we're kind of sharing about Slim and Active today, so that you guys have something to think about, something different, a different way of sharing these products, something interesting, like interesting facts. And I like to share them in little bits and pieces, not like a whole long post, you know, because I think people get scared. Like, I don't know how to share about the pink drink because I don't know everything about it. Like, I just know it tastes good. Well, good. That's all you need to post. Like, just post how good it tastes and you know it's really good for you, you know, like post what you know. But if you find out something interesting, just post a little tidbit of like something interesting that you learned about it along the way, because that's how people will learn, because they don't want to read a whole page anyways. The people don't have time for that, you know. Anyways, just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Even in your stories, like,
Yeah.
you know, wow, I just learned that this drink I love gets its color from beets. Who would have guessed it? You
It does
know.
taste like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love sharing little bits of science behind our products. So a good way to learn even more about, especially these two this week, because of the happy hour, is feel free to go to Facebook and just in the search bar type Amy Morton Slim, Amy Morton Active, Nicole Odermatt Slim, Nicole Odermatt Active. And you'll pull up all of our old posts that we've done about the science, and pull some information out and share it. People love it. I have people tell me all the time they love learning about the science of my products, even when they don't order it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So interesting.
Because it plants a seed, and it's like, and it helps people to learn about our ingredients, and it gives them the image, which is the true image of what Plexus is, clean ingredients, you know. And while you're sharing the science behind it, you know, it kind of gives people that belief an understanding of why we love these products and how, natural they are. Because some things are labeled natural, but then they're not really. You look at the labels, So anyways, I think when you're sharing things like this, then it paints that picture for people
Yeah,
along the way. And it may take a long time for them to actually want to try it, but
I think so. It definitely lets them know how natural it is. For me, when I first learned about Plexus through Amy Welsh and Sarah Cunningham, they were both posting about it. But I must have missed their science post, or maybe they didn't do science posts, because I was like, oh my gosh, that pink drink, it's pink. It's probably going to give them cancer. Like, I was like so leery of the pink drink. I was like, what are they drinking? I'm worried about them.
yeah.
And then I finally took the time to research it. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is so natural. This has stuff in it that I try to get in anyway, like supplements I was trying to, incorporate in my diet anyway. I was like, this is not dangerous at all.
Yeah, and when I saw you post about it, and again, I probably didn't see all your posts. And I know I had ignored a lot of your gut health posts at first because I was like, I don't understand this. But when I saw you with the pink drink, and I was like, oh my God, what is Amy doing with a weight loss drink? This is insane. So in my mind, I had probably had that picture painted maybe by other people that had posted like that it's just a weight loss drink. So make sure you're not just sharing weight loss, like, because then some people that aren't interested in that may not understand all the health benefits behind it. But I did come to understand what it was eventually.
Yeah.
Luckily through your good post and the Facebook event that you invited me to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I did want to share now about active. When you tell people we have a
one more, sorry, can I add to the pink drink? I did have something I wanted to share about the
oh yeah, go for it.
About the green coffee bean extract. People always ask about like, oh, I thought you said this had no caffeine or something. There's green coffee bean extract in it. I'm like, what's that? So I think on the label, it may say like it may contain up to a certain percent of caffeine, but that is the same thing that's on like decaf coffee. And I mean, I don't know that it's on every decaf coffee, but I remember when I used to work in the restaurant, our decaf coffee was always labeled. It said on there may contain up to, I think, 5% caffeine. And so that's just, it could happen, I guess. Maybe there's a small percentage of some of the beans that could have caffeine. That's why it's just like a labeling regulation type thing, first of all, for that. But the slim, okay, so the green coffee beans, it is, the extract comes from green coffee beans that are unroasted. Basically, they're not roasted. Once you roast them, I guess that's when the caffeine comes out. So the notes I took on this was that there are 2 types of amino acids in green coffee beans. One is caffeic acid, think caffeine. And the other one is a natural antioxidant called chlorogenic acid. So that's what's being extracted. It's the chlorogenic acid from the green coffee beans that are being extracted, not the caffeine part of it. So pretty cool. And Plexus extracts chlorogenic acid to put into the pink drink. And that's what slows down the release of glucose into the bloodstream so that your blood sugars are stabilized all day. So that's what that's about.
So cool. And guys, if you ever have someone saying to you, oh my gosh, I see it has caffeine up to 2%, or I thought you said this doesn't contain caffeine, you can feel free to put us in a 3-way with that person and we can explain it to them. I used to do that to Amy Welsh all the time. Like, oh my gosh, let me connect us with my friend Amy Welsh, and she can explain that there's really no caffeine in it. But, and then, we're happy to explain it.
Yeah, it does take the pressure off you when you're able to just be like, you know what, my friend, like Amy, she explains this so well. Let me just connect you with her because I don't know if I'm going to explain it quite right. And you'll probably understand way better if she explains it. And then it takes the pressure off you, and then somebody else says it and explains it. And it's just like, oh, that totally makes sense, So don't feel like you have to know everything. I put Amy in conversations with everybody for like, 2 years. So well, I still do, but just not as often.
Yeah. So did you have anything else, Nicole?
Oh, no, sorry. That was it.
Okay. So with active, I kind of wanted to touch on the caffeine in active. So, energy drinks have a bad rap, right? A lot of people don't like energy drinks because of all of the bad chemicals in a lot of energy drinks and the synthetic caffeine that can make people's heart race. The chemicals can too, right? So a lot of people, when they hear the word energy drink, they're like, bing, oh, I'm supposed to avoid those. Well, this is completely different. You have to explain it to them that it's made 100% from plants. I could read out all the plants or read off all the plants here if you want me to, but I don't want to bore you guys. So feel free to look up the info sheet. It's pretty amazing, the plants that are in active. And then the caffeine. Oh, yeah, your dad loves active. So does my mom. So do I. So it's natural caffeine, not synthetic. So the natural caffeine is derived from green tea extract and yerba mate leaf extract. I always say that wrong. So it's not the kind of caffeine that's going to give you jitters. And it's not going to give you like an extreme high and then a crash. As you guys know with active, it's just a really solid, positive, like energy boost. So I have even had people that can't have caffeine, or, have been told they shouldn't have caffeine, that have no trouble with active. And it's because it is so natural. So I always explain it to people that it's different. The caffeine is different because it's natural, not synthetic. Then I explain where we get the caffeine from. Trying to think what else about active. I love how it boosts the nitric oxide. That's one of my favorite things about active, the nitric oxide production. So it's so much more than an energy drink. I don't know any other energy drinks that do that. So that's why it helps Ashley during her swim meets so much. She's getting all the extra benefits of the nitric oxide getting to all of her muscles. It helps with muscle recovery. So a lot of times I actually describe it as a hydration and recovery drink. So, oh gosh, this drink is so amazing.
Energy, hydration, and recovery. That's
energy, hydration, recovery.
Yeah.
And then of course we have the fact that Wesley and Ashley don't need ADHD medicine anymore because of active. Like,
that's amazing.
I could go on all day.
Yeah.
Because it helps with focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helps Sophia too. Like, she doesn't drink coffee, but she'll drink that before she goes to school. She's a high schooler.
She's 15, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it helps. She says it wakes my brain up.
That's awesome.
What she says.
I wish I had this back then.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I started with like cappuccinos. I remember like at the gas station, which is like probably barely any caffeine, but it's like a ton of sugar, like corn syrup probably in them. And then like my first year of college, I was just downing the coffee. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and you just feel so nasty after coffee. But
hey, Amy, I have a question. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
With Wesley, with the ADHD, like, does he drink one every single day?
Actually, a half of one. Yeah.
A half of one? Okay.
Because
I brought that up to Matt with regards to Bart, but I don't know if his mother would be on board with that.
Older, right? Isn't he like 11? Is he?
He's 10. He'll be 11.
Oh, okay.
He could probably do a whole one. I'd have him start with a half of one though, and then
Okay.
work up to a whole one.
Yeah. Wesley does the kids drink too, right?
Mm-hmm. We don't mix them together though. We should, but he likes, having 2 drinks a day.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And he's
I
old
do
enough to mix them.
Like, I was gonna say, like, I love Slim and Active mixed together, but I also like to kind of spread my drinks throughout the day. So I always have something that's different to sip on. I don't know.
Yeah.
We struggle with that.
Yeah. So me too. So the caffeine in Active, if anyone asked you, it only contains 100 milligrams, which a cup of coffee, I'm pretty sure contains, like most cups of coffee, like you're pretty well over 200.
And a lot
And-
of pregnant women and nursing women drink active and have had it approved by their doctor because like you're allowed what what's the usual recommendation up to 200 milligrams? Sometimes
200.
they say less if you
Yeah.
have certain issues or whatever, but
And the daily limit is about 400 milligrams of caffeine. So, I mean, active is way under that for a regular person, not for
Yeah.
a pregnant person, but regular person, they say to stay under 400.
mhm.
So one active is not much. So that's
Yeah.
really all. Do you have anything else about active, Nicole?
Well, I was just gonna say, remember when I was pregnant and I was having troubles like with caffeine withdrawal, trying to get off of it, and it wasn't working out well for me. And I was, had awful headaches in addition to my normal headaches I always had. And my OB was like, yeah, just have some Excedrin migraine or not. It was Excedrin tension headache. It's different ingredients than the Excedrin migraine. This Excedrin tension headache just has caffeine and ibuprofen or something in it, or acetaminophen, I forget. And then she said, yeah, just have Excedrin tension headache and a Coke and you'll be fine. Have a half a cup of coffee. But it's just interesting because it's like, I would much rather have active now that I know, years later. And I've brought the active to my doctor now just to say, like if I were to get pregnant, like you'd approve this, right? And they were like, yes, definitely. Like this looks amazing. And Plexus is usually great. So, I definitely feel comfortable. I just wanted to talk about that because some people think, it's not safe or, you wonder what products aren't safe for pregnancy and nursing when you have friends asking. And it would make a huge difference if I had that. But I did have a little fact. If some of the typical Monster drinks have like 80 grams of sugar or something. I saw one and like 300 calories. And you see like sugar-free, like I used to sometimes I would drink the sugar-free Red Bulls. Even if it's like a sugar-free Red Bull, it's going to take like a whole gallon of water to flush that out of your kidneys. Same thing with any of the Monster drinks or, drinking Mountain Dew and stuff like that. So we have the healthier alternatives to all that, which is so awesome, having the Slim to help you with your kidneys and all of that and your blood sugar balance and the active for the energy. So just thought that was interesting. But yeah, maybe we could share a few tips on sharing the products or whatnot if you wanted to before we go. I know we have a little bit more time.
Yeah, so has anybody shared a sample yet this week? Thought I would ask.
I have.
You have? How did you share it?
Well, someone had commented on one of my posts. I was trying to think how I had shared it. She had commented on one of my posts and then I mailed her a stick in the mail. So she had seen a post and I can't remember what post it was, but there was something and I had one of my pink drinks or something. And she asked me, she said, I've been watching your pink drink posts and I was just wondering what that entails, what it's for. So I don't know, I just offered to send her it. Did I have anybody else? The last time I had shared a sample was the week before and I had already signed that ambassador. She had seen a post as well, had been following me for a while and was interested in energy and gut health stuff and has different medications she's on, but was looking for natural alternatives. And I shared with her a stick of Slim and Active and I met her in like a parking lot. It was just an easy place to meet. And then she grabbed the stick of the Active and the Slim, took it home, tried it 2 days later and was like in love with the Active, ended up joining with the welcome pack and bought 2 double packs of Active because she liked it so much.
Wow.
So that was good. I was glad I gave her the sample.
Yeah, Active is a good one to share because people notice the difference right away when they drink it. So
Yeah, mine was kind of the same. I had a post about lean last week from a lady from church and she wanted to try the lean. So when I saw her on Sunday, I just brought a Slim too. And then I said, oh, here's our Slim too. explaining it. And then I invited her to Friday's happy hour, but right now I'm in talks with her about joining, because she's like, well, I want to get the best price. So I got to talk to her about weight loss products.
Perfect.
Good. That's
Yes.
great. Good. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about different ways to share samples. It's so easy. I think one key is to always have like a slim with you and an active with you. I just always usually have them with me, because it's amazing how it comes up in conversation, and it's nice to pull it out. I know we're all in the middle of COVID and not around people as much, but it's nice to have them with you. And then the app, I use that a lot to send them. It's so easy to just purchase the samples from your back office and then send them from the app. Oh, there's Nicole's. Go to you.
Pouch that I ordered off of, I think it was from the convention thing. Maybe it's on the My Plexus print website still. I mean, you don't have to have something that says Plexus, but it does say Plexus on it. But it's a zipper pouch, and I like how it's clear. You can keep it in your purse. They had like 3 different sizes. And so when you do take it out, people can see what's inside of it. So I thought that's kind of cool. But I like to have something in my purse that like protects them, because I used to just have some sticks in my purse, but then they would get like all mangled. And you would go to give it to someone, and it's like, oh wait, never mind. Let me just mail you one later, because this is all messed up. So I try to keep my business cards and some sticks in here in my purse.
That's a good idea.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Really good. I was just gonna say, whenever you do send a sample, make sure you send a video too. Like one of the
Corporate.
videos from the back office that explains the product. Like the active video is really awesome. Slim video is really awesome. That reminds me, do we have a lean video? I don't know if we do.
I'm looking right now. Yeah.
If we don't, you could send the lean info sheet, but that makes it a little more official when they get their sample. I know someone like me, I love to read info sheets. I love videos. Okay, awesome. Lean video.
Yeah.
So you can send those videos straight from your app. Even if you don't send the sample from your app, you can send the video from the app. So even if you hand it to your neighbor, then you can send them to say, I'm going to send you a video later to tell you all about what you're about to taste.
And then it kind of helps you track everybody that you're in contact with. I need to be better about that. I forget about sending someone a video from the actual app, even if I already handed them a sample. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I started doing it recently. I was like, why have I not been doing this forever?
Yeah.
So anytime you do send a sample, send a video, because those videos are awesome. And they just, take a lot of work off of our shoulders. So I guess that's all.
I have a question.
Oh, what is it?
So what happens, again, this goes to people buying from me or ordering but not taking the products, that you send a sample and they never try it. Like I probably have 5 or 6 people that I've sent samples to even before the Engage app that still have the stick sitting like in their kitchen cabinet.
Maybe ask for it back.
If you're not going to drink it, I'll take it back.
You pass it on to a friend and then send them my phone number.
Or just
No.
maybe that's what I do. Maybe not ask for it back, but maybe just say, Nicole, like you just said, well, if you're not interested in it, hand it off to somebody that
Someone you know that might be interested. That's the
that
kind of a
might-
good
yeah.
one. It's almost like you're taking it away, but not really. You're just kind of like,
right.
well,
Give it to somebody that you think might want it. And
No,
then
that's
if they have questions, just give it back to me.
well,
Why
I know
don't you
one time,
send them all to the happy hour on Friday?
yeah, maybe
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They all work. So they're all working in the
Mm.
middle of the day.
yeah, I know. We just decided to do a daytime one just
Which
because-
no, that's fine. That's not on your guys' part. It's fine to do, but it's hard for when people are like the majority of the people that I know are working.
yeah. We'll do like maybe the next time we do one, we'll do one in an evening, because I know that does work but good for a lot of people.
Still
But
tag them in it after the fact on Nicole's page. Tag them and say, hey, I know you have a stick. Check this out.
maybe just
Okay,
like
That's a
challenge,
good idea.
be like, listen, I know you've had this on your desk for a while and you haven't touched it. I'm challenging you to drink it by this weekend, and I want you to send me a picture when you drink it.
That's a good
Or
idea.
pick a date, like tell her, like say, okay, I am challenging you to drink this within the next week. Pick a day that you want to do it, and I'm going to message you, and I'm going to send you my selfie with my pink drink, and you're going to send me yours, and we're going to hold each other accountable. And I want you to drink it. Like, you just need to taste it. It's just a taste test. It's not going to, change your life.
Right.
I just want to know what you think of the taste.
That's a good idea.
Enough. Just tough
Thank
love.
you.
That's it. I can't take those people.
Yeah, I know. I did ask for it back from someone once.
Amy, oh my God.
I was like, okay, so if you're not gonna ever try it, can I have it? I actually have someone that wants a sample.
That's
It was
great.
something I know pretty well in my neighborhood. And she was like, yeah, sure. And she gave it back.
Oh my God. You would think she would be like, oh, I'll drink it.
But heck, at least I got to reuse it and give it to
Yeah.
someone else.
Whatever.
Well, I don't know. You know me.
I love
it. I don't want samples sitting around houses, that's for
Nope.
sure.
Can't have that.
So, yeah, so I guess that's all, unless anybody else has any questions, comments.
I have a question for Holly.
I have a question. I'm doing laundry.
I have a question for Holly before you ask your question.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Did you accept my challenge today? Did you take a picture of our Zoom today? Are you
Well, I'm planning on it tonight because I just sent a post about collagen because I've been meaning to do it.
Yeah.
And I would always mix my collagen and then remember, oh wait, I wanted to do a video about this. So I did it today and I just sent it. And I already got one of my old classmates asking me how much it is.
Nice. There you go.
But I would like to send her to the event we're having Thursday night. Do I tell her the prices and then say, hey, I want to invite you to this, we're having this Thursday night? Or do I
Did she,
not? I mean, I got to answer her question first,
did
right?
She's your
What's
expert, the prices? Yeah.
I haven't responded yet, but
Oh.
she did ask how much the collagen costs.
I would tell her the price.
Yeah.
Like, I can help you with that, Holly. I'll help you respond after this, but I would send her the preferred customer price. And then I would say there is a wholesale option available.
Mhm.
I never know how many prices to send them.
Yeah, I would say because of the what that is, if they're only going to buy collagen, like it would be a customer price. You would say something like, here's the preferred customer price. It gives you a discount off the retail for collagen, but you can get it just even more discounted in a combo if you were interested in any of our other products, like either the pink drink or some of the other skincare products at a wholesale discounted combo. So we can talk more about that once you learn more about the products on Thursday, something like that. So then they're getting an idea of what the collagen is and by itself. You don't have to say any other prices, but they know there's a better bundle option if she decided to get the wholesale price. You know what I mean? But then
Yeah,
she
that's
can learn
good.
more without making her decision yet, because you don't want her to have an objection before she comes to the group.
Yeah, because I'm always like, but you can join the membership and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it gets so lengthy. I like how you worded it, but you could get it with a combo.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that before. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And I've been really starting, I share the customer price right away. And then I'll kind of after the fact, after we have a conversation, and say about the ambassador route, there's another way, if you want to join with a membership, but memberships are ideally for people that are ordering $100 or more, because they'll get extra benefits for doing so, like free products, extra discounts, and even cash back on their own orders. So it's like I'm presenting that, but they know up front the ambassador account is reserved for people that are ordering $100 or more, because that's who it's made for, and we don't want to just give everybody the best deal or whatever. I had someone join without a welcome pack, and that's just she's not even getting a good discount on her first order. She's not taking advantage of all the other benefits, and then I'm not getting paid anything. So, it's, you gotta do it like a business, right?
Yep. Alrighty.
Any product or troubleshooting questions for anybody?
Oh, Holly said she had a question. Or was that it?
That might have been
That-
it. I don't know.
That
Like
was
you-
it.
Okay, because you said, let me ask you yours, then you guys started
Oh,
chatting. Oh, and then
yeah.
That was
Holly-
it.
I was just
Okay.
challenging her because we were chatting in the, you probably didn't see yesterday in the Wellness Connection business thread.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Holly, you should take a screenshot of this. Just take a picture of it so you have
Take
it.
And use it for another day.
Like, you don't have to post it today, but
Yeah.
anytime you do a business call, feel free to screenshot. Let me.
Smile.
Jeez.
Yeah. Good idea. I almost forgot.
I think I'll take a picture of us too while we're here.
Yeah, send it to me because I'm on my phone, so I can't get everybody in it.
The reflection in here. Okay, I got something. Okay,
Okay.
well, I think that's about it. Anything else?
I guess that's it. I guess if we want to stop the recording,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can talk a little bit more.